Hi everybody, welcome to Tuesday Tune-Up. Today I kind of have a double header because right after this, about an hour and a half later, we are having Decision Day Support, which is going to be a big group theta healing session. Oops, there's my timer. I guess I'm supposed to start now. It's the big class that I'm having just to answer anybody's questions about the Mastering Money course that starts tomorrow, if they have any resistance, and help them with it so that they can be informed, or you can be informed about what's the right decision for you with this. And it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's 75 minutes. The information is down below. So we're going to do a quick healing right now because you're going to get a lot more later on, and the link will be available for you today so that even if you aren't there for the actual class, you can listen to it again at another time. Okay, so I'm going to come into your space and let's see what's going on. All right, so there's still a lot of money stuff that's going on around being unable to afford what you want and feeling really locked out of money. And that's what I get is like there's this sliding between being in the driver's seat and being in the passenger seat, and not knowing when you're, sometimes you feel very in control of your life and sometimes you feel out of control. So let's start there, let you know who you are from God's perspective and why that happens and what's going on for you when you're empowering yourself and then you're disempowering yourself. I know that they're both choices. And so let's let you know that, give you God's awareness of when you slip back into, because life is life, right? Sometimes we get knocked off our butts here and we kind of go, what the heck just happened? So when you go into that place, it's finding the awareness to bring you back, okay, into the empowering space. And you're allowed to stay wherever you want and be in acceptance of wherever you want and feel whatever you want. And this is really, really important. And I'm getting informed to tell you that money isn't about money, money is about life, okay? It's a place that you can love yourself more or less, you can receive more or less, but it's all about that receiving muscle. It's all about vibrating at a level where you can receive the abundance that you really enjoy. Money is part of that abundance. Obviously, money does a lot for us, and I'm not here to tell you that it doesn't. It can buy you a certain type of happiness, not the kind that's intrinsically rewarding, that at the end of your life you'll think, wow, I'm so glad I did that, unless you use your money for things to change the world and for the better. I'm getting so many little things in here, I'm interrupting myself. Okay, here we go. And so let's also show you what it feels like to be calm and centered and grounded regardless of what's going on in your life. And to be able to have God's clarity about what your money situation really is, what your financial situation really is. And get the understanding that you have the power to change it in the moment. Just like in that moment that we decide that we're going to go into the driver's seat, that's the moment we empower ourselves. It's right in the now. So Source is just letting you know that. Okay. Beautiful. Now let's pull all the hooks, cords, and attachments to being broke. It's just an energy. I don't know why it's here. It's just an energy to it. Let's free you up from that. Ooh, I can feel that. That's coming. That's good. And all this constriction, obviously, especially over COVID, it exacerbated the inequities. It exacerbated racial inequities. It exacerbated chauvinistic ones. It exacerbated financial ones. and health, and who has access to health care. And so there's a lot of things that made us feel locked out of abundance during this time. And we came by it honestly, it just happened in a moment, right? Where it finally hit everybody. Here we go. And so Source is just letting you know what you were meant to learn from all of that worldwide constriction. There we go. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale through your mouth. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth. Good job. Wonderful. And show you that it's okay for you to be centered. It's okay for you to be present and in the moment. And pull all the hooks, cords, and attachments to feeling locked out of abundance. And have God show you what compassion is, what it feels like, what self-compassion feels like. That you're deserving of receiving this, and how to and what it feels like to receive it. There we go. Good job. Nice. You're receiving it. Yay! Good job. Okay. There's also this belief I'm unworthy of God. Let's make sure that all of this energy and information comes to you in all languages and all levels so that it reaches all of your subconscious at the deepest levels. Here we go. I'm unworthy of God. Let's have God change that. I'll never amount to anything. What else is there? There's nothing left for me here. I'm ready to go home. So let's let you know the truth on that. And give you insight into why you're still here. What's left for you to learn here. We're all here to love and accept ourselves, okay? That's the big thing. And then it's how we do that out in the world. How you make your mark with that. There we go. So how do you want to make your mark with that? And let's show you what it feels like to have a healthy relationship. Harvard did a study with 90-year-olds, people in their 90s, and asked them, as they look back on their life, what makes them believe that they've had a fulfilling life. And it wasn't success and it wasn't money, it was relationships. That's what made them feel like they were fulfilled. And so let's start with what it feels like to know who you are and be in acceptance of who you are. And know that it's okay to love yourself unconditionally from the inside out, and it's safe to, and how to, and what it feels like to do that. And just because somebody else rejected you doesn't mean that you have to reject yourself. So we're going to shift that perspective that if my mom rejected me, then I have to reject myself. If my dad rejected me, I have to reject myself. If my friend rejected me, I have to reject myself. If my siblings rejected me, I have to reject myself. If society rejects me, I have to reject myself. Let's have Source change all of those. Good. Look at that. I never know where these are going to go. Awesome. Beautiful. Nice. And give you insight into your next move. The next move for you that's going to bring in more abundance for you. The next move for you that's going to bring in more happiness and more joy and more feeling like you're really co-creating your life here. There we go. Beautiful. really creating joy here. Joy, 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 I keep saying. Just connecting to that. And that's why being in the moment is also really important, because that's where the joy is. Kids are always in the moment. They're not thinking of the future. And they're the happiest, right? There we go. Good job. Alrighty, so let's show you, what is this? So funny, I get kind of messages, and so I feel like I'm having a conversation, but the words aren't clear yet. So let's let you know how to be in acceptance of your day, and be in acceptance of where you are at right now, knowing that you can take a step in any direction that you want. And choose that step wisely. Your next step, what's going to bring you joy? Knowing that you can become more abundant, knowing that you can live your life the way you want to live it, knowing that you can forgive your mother or your father or yourself. What's going to be that first step that's going to bring you just that immediate joy? It might just be petting your cat, taking your dog for a walk, playing your guitar or something, you know? Whatever it is. It's just your next right step. That's all you need to know. All right, my dears. And let's complete this and have Source give you a body healing. There we go. Feel that? And let you know who you are from God's perspective, with all these changes that will continue to evolve. All right, and let's center you in this dimension, close all dimensional doors, anchor and ground, which means let's bring you back into your body, back where you belong on this planet. There we go. And if you get a chance in the next, I don't know, I think it's now an hour and 15 minutes away, come and play with me on Decision Day Support, which is my job, which is to give you enough information so that you can make an informed decision for you to heal your resistance in whatever areas they are in your financial abundance and in your life. And then we move on from there. So until next week, God bless and goodbye for now.